Hey hoes. So apparently a few of you have asked me, Taraye, how in the hell you do these damn dreads? You be like, bitch, I don't know. I just figured it out. So what I've decided to do today is come to you with chap lip and ashy face to show you how I install my faux locks. Here we go. So what I do is I go ahead and wash and condition my hair, and then after I condition, I break it up into four parts. So down the middle will be two, across will be four. So it'll be one, two, three, four, and I separate with these little things here. Bop, 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 bop. So I take a section, put some leave-in conditioner in that bitch, because guess what? These hoes gonna be in here for like 2-3 months, and your hair gonna be dry, and you gonna wish you had some leave-in in that hoe. So you leave it in. So I put some leave-in in there. And then once I go from there, I just go ahead and, as you can see, I've Bantu knotted each section. So I just take a section and just Bantu knot all of that. The reason why I use Bantu knots is because I can't see. So this helps me section off my hair. You don't need this comb. Get your comb on, right? You're gonna need a little clip, bam, like I told you. You might even need a little smaller one just to section, help you section off. You're gonna need some grease, because a little moisture, because who don't need no moisture when you put these things in? You're going to need a little yaki right here. I like number 1B because that really sets it off. And you're going to need a lighter. Now, I prefer big lighters because some little crackhead lighters will put a callus to your thumb, and you're going to be doing this the whole time. And guess what? Once you light a big lighter, she always stays lit, honey. So what I do is I go ahead and take these little Bantu things out one at a time, like so. Right? And I like to split it up into like 3 or 4. So, and when I split it and make the little part, it's just so I can see some skin. So when I see some skin, and you go ahead and take that clip I was telling you about, bam, that's 1, 2, and 3, right? Take some of that grease I told you about and get that scalp wet. So what you do is you take this piece here and you section it off into 2 like that, like you about to braid it. But before you braid it, you take your weave and you place it right down the middle, right? You take the hair, your real hair, and you twist it real tight, like you about to braid it. And in this case, see, I like to make them like tit length down to my titty. So you kind of move the hair up and down, to your satisfied length. And you take the hair and you just, what I like to do is I like to 2-strand braid like this until I get to a point. Then I take this end here and I like to hold it all with the other piece and braid it all together. Now I got my braid, right? To the whole thing. Then I take the other piece that's loose here, make it tight, and I just like to wrap it around. Bam. I hold it at the base because I want it as tight as possible, because you got to make these hoes last, bitch. You got to make them last. You hold it and you just wrap around. Wrap around, right? Until you get a nice good knot. And then all of a sudden, you take that and you just wrap down. So that way all of the fake hair is covering up the real hair, because when I burn it, I don't want to burn my real shit and be bald headed like some of you bitches. And once you wrap down, okay, you just go ahead and finish to the end, or until it ends. And then it should kind of blend in like that, right? Then you take that lighter, burn the fuck out of that shit. And you like to let it sit until it melts. And then when you get close to the hair, you want to just kind of wave it. Because, honey, that grease on your scalp, I've had many a times where this hair has caught a Michael Jackson moment. You know that Pepsi commercial with his whole hair? Honey, I've had like 5, 10, 15 of them hoes. So you got to be careful. So now you should have your hair like this. As you can see, I've added a little color. Add this little piece right here to this end. I like to start wherever I finished off at right there and just wrap around. Remember, people used to do this in camp with yarn. Same thing, just use weave. And you just gonna wrap all the way down so that it looks kind of like that, okay? I like to leave a little extra at the end. As you can see, you wrapped till you add some color. So I like to take it and kind of fold it like that. Bam, fold. Take the excess and snip it off. Snip that off. Now it's folded like this. And you just want to wrap back up. And wrap back up. And then when you wrap up so much, you take it and just twist on back up that dread. Okay? Then, when you get to so far, because you want to kind of save some of this hair, cut it, and keep wrapping. So that way you have the end, it kind of looks like that. And then what you want to do is you want to take your fuego and burn her, honey. So now that you have that, you burnt it at the ends. And then sometimes you want to just burn all the way up to get that excess. And I like a little palm roll to kind of squeeze it together because it's plastic. And beware, it does stink. And ta-da, dreads.